Hmm. Is this them? Good. Now, do you want me asking the purpose behind why you are here? I'm sure you know the answer. I mean, we have met previously, but I totally understand if you don't remember me. I mean, it was in a crowded area, and I am already sick and tired of all the downturns of my business. So, please be honest. Do you remember me? No? Okay. Thank you for being honest. We met at a coffee shop, and you ordered that one drink I know you always order whenever I come in. And once I explain my business, I'm sure you're probably going to say, oh, why don't you have like an errand boy? Maybe even have like a coffee mule or whatever nowadays people are calling it. But please, if you don't mind, I would like to ask you a number of questions, and do answer them honestly. Trust me, I can tell when people lie during situations like these. But please, allow me to light a cigarette real quick. Do you smoke? Okay. Anyways, since you just answered my first question of knowing me, I'm going to ask you a couple others, just as a start. Have you previously come in contact with these names? You don't recognize any of them on the piece of paper? Okay. And last question. If you could go anywhere for, say, a dinner date, where would you go? Okay. I expected that much. I've been there as well. I know the cook. He's a very generous man and very hardworking, if I do say so. He's a nice man to talk to. But, anyways, you. Yes, you. Go down to that restaurant, pick us up some food. Here, I'll write it down so you don't mess up the order. Okay. Now go pick it up for us, please. Now, back to you. Since we have a number of things in common, I'm sure you probably know why I have you here. And let me just say, I do apologize that, well, my henchmen, as you people would call them, well, I do apologize for them. I'm trying to find a better way of saying it, but there's no simpler term of saying it. So, I do apologize. Did they hurt you by any chance? Do you mind if I look at your arm? You have nice hands. And if you don't mind me, I think you are more attractive than other people think. Oh, that's so cute. And here I thought teasing women outside the establishment were enjoyable. But yet again, I've teased more than women, so, well, I'm not really a judge of character. I hold back on my judgments till I know someone a little better. Like you. You are very attractive, if I do say so. And I'm glad we can both have an affinity for at least one restaurant. Don't ask me why, but not a whole lot of people like that restaurant. But, anyways, I'll put it bluntly, since my line of work involves being truthful and not just smoking a cigarette like what I'm doing now. I think you're rather attractive, as I just said, but I want to take that to a more deeper intention. Would you be interested in dating me? Yes, you heard right. Unless my henchmen hurt your hearing by any chance. Did they? Allow me to come closer for an inspection. You look so beautiful, sweetie. Oh, you look so cute. But here, let me snuff out my cigarette. I apologize for my rudeness beforehand, but I can tell you this much: I'm very gentleman, and I don't like hurting people. Well, yes, of course, I do like taking money and hurting those who deserved it, but I still have a weighted conscience. If I do something bad, I can't sleep for it on days, which is why I haven't slept in weeks. Rely on coffee. As a wise man from the Great Depression era once said, what keeps you awake at night? Coffee, by John Dillinger. Yes, I know my history. But let's not focus on the past. Let's focus on you. Remember when I said I plan on knowing you on a deeper sense? What did you think I meant? We're not too far off. Well, let's just say I don't plan on doing a one-night stand. I mean, to me, that's a little bit foolish. Well, I do like your opinions, but please. When I said knowing you on a deeper intention, well, minus saying I want to go on a date. Let's just say I like you to the point where I would like to buy you some new clothes, take you out for a few dinners, and maybe a few other things if we go to, well, let's just say we cross that bridge when we get there. And sweetie, you look so adorable right now. I'm sorry, I just can't help whispering into your ears. I mean, not only is your appearance very attractive, but your body and physical appearance itself is enough to make me, well, think of a number of things I want to do with you. About time. Our dinner's here. Just as you requested. For me, I got a 6-ounce steak with a side of mashed potatoes. And the good news is that we have a fine selection of wine in this own little establishment. We don't have to pay extra for those wines that restaurants have. We make enough money as is. But please, dig in. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my own little meal. And when you're done, I would like to do something else with you real quick. Take your time. That was fast. Glad to know that we're both quick eaters. I finished my plate as well. And that thing I just spoke about. How would you feel perhaps staying the night? Mm. Mm-hmm. I promise you nothing seductive will happen. At least not anything that will happen without your permission, of course. If you change your mind, I'm always open. Mm. You'll take that cigarette? Okay. Here. That's your first time, isn't it? Well, that's all right. Just put it on the table and don't mind it. I like how cool you tried to act. It's actually a little bit funny, but I'm sorry for my rudeness. Anyways, I think you are rather cute. And if you don't mind, I'd like to move in for a kiss. Mm-hmm. By the way, did you notice something on my forehead? Yeah, it's right here. That's a little trick I learned for making people look up. Yes, I know it's very old fashioned, but hey, sometimes it's best to go old fashioned sometimes. Anyways, you don't mind staying the night, do you? I mean, it's very dark outside, and my men can escort you if, say, you don't want to stay. Anyways, I think it's best that we go to bed. It's rather late, and we have to wake up early, if I do say so. On second thought, I just remembered something. My schedule is entirely free. For tomorrow, that is. So what do you say we do something in bed? Well, late nights. Well, intercession. Oh, I just love your flustered expressions. They're so adorable. Anyways, before I get carried away, you should go up before me. And real quick, a little kiss goodnight for a very, very adorable creature such as yourself. Now, go on up, beautiful. I'll be there soon, and we'll treat this dinner very special, especially what happens in the bedroom. See you up there soon.